Light blue shorts and dark blue socks against a Huddersfield Town team who play in blue and white stripes. We're underway. Sheffield Wednesday in this first half here. Attack from right to left and a looping ball down to this near side of play. Bounces once, drops immediately out of play, and Tommy Smith, the young right back for Huddersfield Town, will quickly take that throw in. And true to all indications, Huddersfield Town immediately begin to play the ball amongst their centre halves and goalkeeper. There's a touch here for Jed Steer in yellow. Dropping back, Dean Whitehead, the defensive central midfielder, manoeuvres the ball out towards the far side where Lynch hammers it forward. It's a long, high diagonal ball that's straight on the toe end of Tommy Smith. In goes the cross. It's initially blocked. Now Lolly. He's challenged in the middle of the park by McGeady. Lee picks up the loose ball, and against his former club, Hunt will clear it up and away down the far side, where it's dealt with by a defender in Mark Hudson. But most of it's been inside their own half. Then Pilling clips it forward. It ricochets off the referee, I think, and Wednesday get it back. Forestieri cuts across halfway. McGeady and Forestieri with a couple of intricate passes try and combine. Then lose out, then Bennett wins it back, then it goes crossfield to Lee, he helps it out wide to Wallace. Hooper waits on the edge of the penalty area, Wallace has it, he has Hunt on the overlap too, then Wallace tries one, and an in at the near post, it zips wide. Jed Steer watched it go all the way, but I think it's taken a deflection. Wednesday have a corner.
I do like the fact that we've started with a good tempo though, so that, you know, again, that's something we were talking about before the game.
Here is Philip Billing working it out to the right hand side, and Smith, he then goes crossfield to Bunn, he brings it onto his left boot, chance now maybe to shoot on his right, takes a deflection and behind it goes for a corner. An outstretched Wednesday leg. Kieran Westwood didn't have to make a save, but Huddersfield Town now get a set piece. Well, it is 0-0 if you're just tuning in, and it's Bennett from another free kick given, who slides an angle ball through and almost picked out Fernando Forestieri. But a good lunge this time from Mark Hudson, and Huddersfield Town get it back. It's with Whitehead, now a veteran at 34 years old, and Forestieri and Whitehead are coming together, and Forestieri gets a free kick out of Dean Whitehead. And Whitehead, at the very least, is going to get a talking to.
You know, people go on about Forestieri and what magic he does with the football, but, you know, if you sit and watch a player when we haven't got the ball, his work rate is fantastic. He switches, or he looks like he's switched off. Whitehead gets it in possession, thinks he's comfortable, all of a sudden he pounces on him.
Forestieri and Wallace stand over the football. Huddersfield Town march back to the apex of their penalty area. The game needs quality, the game needs magic right now. 36 minutes in, can Wallace or Forestieri provide that moment? It's a long way out, some 30 yards, but Jed Steer here will watch Wallace strike it, takes a deflection, and flying to his right-hand side, he makes the save. It remains 0-0. It was a chess battle in the first half. What will the second half bring, which is now a split second off and underway. Wednesday in their changed dark blue strip, playing as we look from left to right towards a mass bank of travelling Owls fans against a Huddersfield Town team who play in light blue stripes and white. And immediately some defending for Hunt to do. A cushion header away from the right back spot. Billing gets involved now, the Dane, out to Lolly. So Huddersfield Town trying to start the second half quickly, but Husband is repelled towards halfway, and Joel Lynch will toss it back upfield. And again, Jack Hunt is there to defend for Sheffield Wednesday. Interesting second half in store, John Newsom.
Yeah, big 45 minutes for Sheffield Wednesday. This, you know, I think looking at the first half, we've got the opportunity to possibly go and win this game and get a good, you know, really deserved 3 points.
Here's McGeady, a little slip ball through the centre circle onto Kieran Lee. He picks out Hooper, who spreads it wide. Now Bennett joining the attack from left back, runs into one challenge, and at the second attempt, Lolly will bring it clear. Now carrying the ball across halfway, it's the substitute Patterson. Patterson now brings in Lolly, cutting in from the far side. He takes on Lopez, still going. Lopez does enough just to block and take him out of his stride, and Wednesday win it back. The ball sails into Huddersfield Town territory, and Wednesday have a free kick. Wallace to bend this one in, hit high this time. Lees is underneath it, but so too's Lynch. Hunt takes up the loose ball, galloping to the byline, stands at the cross. Lubens flew at it, didn't get there. McGeady chance, off the line by Lynch. Lynch in the right place at the wrong time for Sheffield Wednesday, who are a whisker away from taking the lead. Now Huddersfield counter-attack here with Patterson. Patterson turns past his marker. Bennett brings him down. Never on this earth a yellow card, but Bennett has to watch it because of his reaction, and play has been brought to a halt. So Wednesday inches away from going a goal up. So 0-0 here. Huddersfield with it, playing as we look from right to left. Tom leads with a defensive header, taking the ball away from Naki Wells. Now Wallace upfield to Nuiu, a great little layoff to Lee. Lee pumps it crossfield, it's been missed. Now here's Lucas João. João onto Forestieri, 25 yards out. Forestieri plays an angled curling ball. And a decent effort. If anyone's going to provide any magic, it's him, but he was just wide.
Super piece of play again, and
Billing goes square to Whitehead, who plays a high diagonal ball out towards the far side. Lucas João brings it down, tries to loop it over the defender Smith, but loses out. It's enough though to get Wednesday back on the ball, and here's Nuiu bringing in João, who's got Forestieri in front of him. João striding forward, and it comes, chance, Forestieri, goal! Sheffield Wednesday lead in the Yorkshire Derby. Fernando Forestieri, who's tortured Huddersfield at times this afternoon, slides in from close range to poke Wednesday in front. That's the difference. That's the bit of magic needed. 82 minutes gone. Huddersfield Town 0, Sheffield Wednesday 1.
oh, fantastic, absolutely fantastic piece of play. We said it all game, we've said it for 80 minutes. You know, there's got to be a little bit of magic to make the difference, and ball comes out to Nuiu on the halfway line, gets hold of it. João sprinting down the left-hand side, he plays him in, and João travels a good 30-40 yards to the edge of right onto the far corner of the penalty area, and he strokes it across the 6-yard box. Forestieri's flying up the far side, slides in, banging, back of the net, fabulous. But you know, we've got to get down, put that away now. 1-0, corner, far side, we've got to defend right. Most important few minutes after you've scored a goal.
And in comes that corner, high into the box, cleared off the line by Lee, following up, goalmouth scramble, and it's pushed away. I think it may well have been Wells who got the final touch to the ball, but Kieran Lee was there to block from the Huddersfield Town corner.
They're even sending the goalkeeper up.
Jed Steer is forward. Well, we know he can volley it. So Wednesday looking to see this one out, leading by a goal to 0. The corner comes in, Steer the keeper's underneath it, but so too is Lucas João with the header away. Out to the far side it goes on Lolly. He turns Matthias, in goes the cross. Billing with the header, Wallace with the header along his 6-yard box. Then it's cleared away by Nuiu. Marco Matthias leads the counter-attack. He's got 2 in light blue for company. Needs some support. Gets it from Lucas João. The Portuguese youngsters racing after it, so too Jed Steer. The keeper coming out. Good football skills, a sliding tackle. It goes out of play for a throw-in. Leuven's the Dutchman's underneath it. The loose ball will break for Lucas João. Out to Marco Matthias. Matthias runs the ball out to the far side. The referee calls full time here, and Sheffield Wednesday are victorious. A 3rd straight win without conceding. 3 huge points in the bag as they look to secure a place in the playoffs. And who else but leading scorer Fernando Forestieri? He got the goal. Ultimately it was a tap-in, but Lucas João with a sublime pass to set him up to convert from close range. It's been an intense game, but Sheffield Wednesday and their supporters will make the short trip back to Sheffield very happy indeed. Huddersfield 0, Wednesday 1.